Hi everyone, it's Kyle with Rangeland RV Red Deer, and behind me here is a brand new 2022 Cardinal 320RLX. This is a brand new floor plan by Cardinal in their luxury lineup. It comes in at 36 feet 8 inches tip to tip and just under 12,000 pounds dry. A lot of RVers have been requesting a luxury coach in a shorter footprint, and Cardinal has done it with this one. Let's go check it out. Okay, welcome inside the all-new 2022 Cardinal 320RLX. This floor plan is beautiful. Cardinal's done a great job of packing a high-end luxury unit into a really small footprint. We're going to take some time, go over all the features, really detailed walkthrough. So grab some popcorn, hang out. This could be a long one because there's a ton of stuff to cover in this Cardinal. So starting up front here in your camp slide, kitchen slide, is going to be your freestanding dinette in this floor plan. It does have a table extender, which is easy snap into place, and there's 2 extra chairs that come with the trailer. They're just upstairs in the bedroom. Below on the floor, you'll see they went to a carpetless slide. So it's the same flooring sink throughout, so there's no carpet in this fifth wheel whatsoever. New this year as well with the matching Firefly control panel, they went with the lighting that all your controls have switches for them nearby. And a really cool feature with this is if you hold it, you can actually dim your LED lights. So at nighttime, they're not super bright, people can see into the coach. So you can play with, and if you turn it off and turn it back on, it's going to remember that same brightness. So to bring it back up again, you just hold it and it comes right back up. Really cool feature, something small, but again, that's what Cardinal's about, is building on all these small features to make a great trailer. Coming back here is going to be your theater seating. This is an electric theater seating, so you don't manually have to close your leg, push your legs down to close the footrest. I know for a lot of older RVers that can be a bit of a struggle. So you have the power recliners. You do have to be plugged in. We're not plugged in right now. So you just press a button, it'll come out and go back in. Windows in here, you're going to have your day and night roller shades. So this is the day shade, comes down, it brings the natural light but keeps the heat out from the sun. And then nighttime you have a total blackout shade here with the roller that just pops back up into place there. Tons of lighting. They did a really nice job on their window frames this year too. It's really modern. Doesn't feel like a trailer, more feels like a nice home. Coming into the back here, you're going to have a tri-fold sofa. So it does flip out for additional sleeping area. So if you do have any guests that want to stay with you, traditionally this floor plan is called a couple's coach. In the flooring, so their construction, you still do a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood flooring, which is standard in the Cardinal line. They're doing ductless flooring. So all your furnace vents are going to be tucked up on the side, kitchen island in the wall, in the layout. So you don't have anything in the floor to get debris and get dirty or step in and break and stuff. So again, another small feature. You got some USB outlets back here, tons of lighting, and this entertainment section, they did a great job this year of expanding the countertop all the way through. So again, countertop or counter space is so important in a small trailer. It just allows you to maximize, you know, if you got appliances, if you're full-time living, you're going to have stuff laid out on the counter. Tons of storage. This is a great area if you want to add, you know, if you're satellite, you got your receivers in there, Bluetooth, maybe video games, you can pop it in there. And then your fireplace is electric. It does give off heat, so it's electric space heater that will warm the coach up if you're fully plugged in. And then in the kitchen here, again, you don't have any carpet or anything like that. Carpet in the kitchen doesn't work that well. They do a 2-tone cabinet, so your island is actually darker finish than your lighter cabinets. It's really cool contrast, a nice modern feel with it. You have your residential 4-burner stovetop and oven. This thing is massive. If you're going out Thanksgiving camping, you're definitely able to put a full turkey in there and cook it. Nice big convection microwave above. Tons of counter space as well. There's a light switch for that. Sink this year, they did a 60-40 split. So tons of sink space in here. If you want to do your dishes, you have your main area. If you have stuff drying over here, you have that split in this residential faucet. Now the way we ordered our Cardinals in is going to be with the gas electric fridge. Please check our website out for more information on availability and the specific unit. We tend to try to order them the same. So this is an 18 cubic foot gas and electric RV refrigerator. This is the largest gas RV refrigerator that can get in the industry. So again, depending on your camping style, if you're plugged in, great, it'll work. If you're going off the grid and don't want to run a residential or a 12 volt, you can use that propane capacity. This floor plan again has it all. In such a short floor plan, they're able to fit in a full pantry as well. So all your food, your storage, if you're full time in it, this is an awesome layout. Or if you're mobile and want to get into all the campsites, you have that option with this one. And then behind me, I love when floor plans do this. This is just screaming for a coffee maker. Put your coffee maker there if you've got the Keurig and your pods, and you're all set up to go. Nice touch with the backsplash too with Cardinal. Here's your controls for your max air fan. So there's a max air fan in the kitchen here. Obviously it's pretty high up to reach, so you just press a button, it'll open up, and you can circulate the airflow throughout the coach here too. Now let's jump upstairs. We'll do the bedroom, then the bathroom. Before we go up there, actually I want to touch on the Firefly system, which is here. So this is the brains of your trailer. So what's great about, there's tons of stuff to go over this, I'll just do a quick one. So you can sync this to your phone. So anything that you can do on here, you can do on your phone. So you have your energy management system, which Cardinal puts in there. This does have a dual AC on it. You have your lights, you have a master switch for on and off, or you can individually pick which ones you want on and off. You can set daytime, nighttime. Your HVAC is on here, so you have your dual ACs, your furnace controls, your slide controls. You got your bed slide, your hydraulic living room slides. This one has 2 awnings on it. And then you have some settings as well too, with an app, resources, your user manual, all that stuff is on here. But a really neat feature is your tank reading. So they don't do the traditional, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3 full. So they're reading, the anno rods aren't on the side of the tank. They have a central controller or reader that goes in the middle of the tank and gives you a more accurate reading on this guy as well. Coming up into the master bedroom of the 320. So small fifth wheel, but they still were able to fit a king size bed in here, which again, if you don't like cuddling, this is a great option. So up here in the bedroom, the mattress that comes standard with the Cardinal is the bamboo memory foam. Don't say this very often with mattresses in the RV world, but this is a mattress that you can keep super comfortable. You don't have to worry about upgrading it. You have a king size bed in here. Usually when you go to a king, you can be limited on space. So instead of building out, they built up, and they still have nightstands up here. So if you have a CPAP, you do have 110 outlets on either side of the bed, so you can plug your CPAP machine in there. iPhones, charger, devices, all that good stuff. And both windows do open for a nice cross breeze when you're sleeping, so you can stay nice and cool. Touching up on the roof here, which is standard in the living room and in the bedroom here, is going to be your Whisper Quiet AC unit. So these are your cold air returns. So traditionally you see an AC unit in the middle right here, you can see the big duct and it's blowing and it's super loud in here. Well, they duct it and it gives you a layer of buffer, so the AC is not right in the bedroom here. It's up on the roof, and it's the cold air returns coming through there and being vented. So it's a lot quieter. You can sleep, you can leave the AC running for a long time if you're heading down south with that dual AC, and it's not going to get super hot in here. Full walk-in closet, tons of extra hanging storage. It does have washer dryer prep in this section here, so you can add that if you like. Again, we just leave that option up to you. TV, again, another small thing is they're framing in their TVs, so it's not just a blank TV sitting on the wall. Tons of storage, and you have a nice additional, if you want to sit, put your socks or shoes on in there, you can sit down and have that option. So to finish things off, we'll jump into the bathroom here. Reference, I'm 6'4", so I'm still able to move around quite comfortably in the top of the floor, or the top of the bedroom with the fifth wheel here. Standard is going to be your porcelain toilet, tons of room to sit down, do your business, you're not going to be squished. A little cool feature they do this year was your toilet paper roll built in. You're not going to see that in a lot of brands. They actually leave it free floating for you to find a nice spot for it. No heat ducts in the floor whatsoever, so everything's on the side. Tons of storage for towels, all those goodies. Now your shower, again, going on a small piece here. This is going to be a one-piece fiberglass shower, so there's not two seams. So traditionally you have your base, and then you have your shower surround, and you have that big crack in the middle there. So this is a one-piece, less likely chance of leaks. You have your glass doors. The black matte stainless steel sink is beautiful here. Nice little counter space. They actually got rid of the medicine cabinet because they found a lot of campers who are, you know, getting in and washing your face at the end of the night. You couldn't get really close to the sink because that medicine cabinet was there. So they blocked that out. There's tons of room to get ready. And still there's additional storage behind and below, so you're not really missing out on anything. You have your second max air fan controls in here, and that about sums up the inside. Now let's jump outside and go over some of the features up there. Okay, we're jumping on the outside. We're just going to do a full walk around and touch on all the features that Cardinal puts in their luxury lineup here. Starting at the front, we have the Rotoflex trailer Kingpin box. What this does is it has rubber built inside, and it pivots the head here. So it's going to reduce the chucking when you're towing that back and forth pull. So you got an upgraded pin box on this guy. This unit was ordered in with the gen prep. So if you want to add a propane generator, we can do that for you. There's actually been a huge shortage of generators, so it might be a little tricky to find, but we can do our best. A cool feature that we've just seen this year as well. Check out the size of these jack pads on the front here. So they're called like elephant pads. So a lot of times people are putting those big blocks underneath your pads. With this, you really don't need to. You have tons of surface area contact. It's going to limit motion when you're moving around in your fifth wheel. It's just a better touch point there. You're equipped with two 30-pound propane tanks. So there's one here and one on the other side. And then your storage. So you got a slam latch door, baggage door. Check out this storage. This is massive. So they use a Z frame or a drop-down chassis in this. So the frame actually comes in, drops down, and then comes back up to the fifth wheel part there. So with that, they're able to give you a massive pass-through storage area that's unobstructed. So there's tons of room in here. Again, little things. There's little tie-down points here. So if you have crazy cargo in here, you can tie it down and secure it. You have your battery disconnect here, some outlets, and then this little switch here is awesome. So you have LED lights going the whole strip of your storage area, so you can light it up at night if you're trying to find something. We also like to call this the mother-in-law suite. If you want to throw a mattress in there, you can, because it's also heated. You can see heat vent back there. Cool feature too is if you ever need to do any service work to the underbelly, traditionally underbellies are one piece, like kind of corrugated plastic. So if you have to get in there, you're usually cutting it and taping it. Cardinal does something different. It's called an underbelly armor. So it comes off in sections. So each panel is a different section. So if you want to take a look, you can zoom down to the underbelly there. And if you need to do any service work, you can just take off one of the sections, get in there, and then put the section back in. So you don't have any cut plastic, anything in there. Again, small feature, but everything that builds up makes a great trailer. It's very user-friendly, more focused on second-time owners, or like most people aren't looking for that unless you've had a trailer come with that. They give you that option. You have the MoRide gas strut steps in here, so super solid when you're getting in and out of the coach. We have both awnings right now. Huge awning campsite space. Coming underneath your second awning, which is your slide out, you have a little outside TV here, which is great if you guys are watching the games. You can be outside, still watch it, or a movie outside by the campfire, put the kids in front of it while the adults are enjoying themselves. You have magnet latches on this as well, and it's a slam latch. Frameless windows in their luxury lineup. Frameless windows are beautiful. You'll see them on all your high-end coaches, which is great. Is how they open. Is they open out like this. So it allows for airflow to come in. You can leave it when it's raining, leave them open when it's raining. But also at nighttime, you don't lose any of your privacy where you would with the sliding window, and people can see right in with your window tint there. It's hard to pick up on camera, but in Cardinal's luxury lineup, they do a higher grade of gel coat as well. So you can really see the gloss in person here. It's not going to fade as much over time. You don't see those fibers in the fiberglass. It's a really nice gel coat on this Cardinal here. On the back here, it does have a plate for the grill that comes with it, a little outside grill, so if you want to do some cooking, you have that option back here. In this luxury one, you have a rear fiberglass cap. So a molded cap instead of like a traditional piece of fiberglass that's straight on the back. Some advantages of a fiberglass cap is you can actually get more insulation in that rear wall. You can pack it all full of insulation. Also, there's going to be less stress where in the corners of the fifth wheel, so where it meets the body of the fifth wheel, there's less stress. Over time, that's a common point for water to get in after your seals crack, so it reduces that. You have a ladder to get up on your roof. It is backup camera prep. On the roof there, you're going to have a 200-watt solar panel that comes standard on this, and your dual ACs up there. Another little touch in the luxury lineup is going to be a built-in power cord reel. This is a 50-amp trailer. These power cords are extremely heavy. On a cool fall day like this, it's like wrestling with an anaconda. So you're just going to come in there, your cord's going to come out. Once you're reeling it up, you're just pressing a button, and it's going to suck your cord in. It's all tucked away in its compartment. It's got its own section, you don't need to worry about it. All of Cardinal's slide-out walls are bonded on everything. On the back side, you're going to have, this is just a service access to your gas electric fridge, your furnace, access point here too. If you need to service it, it's super easy. Just pop these panels, you can get in there. This is a 6-point electric leveling system. It is not it's auto 6-point hydraulic. It's not electric. Hydraulic, it's faster, it's stronger. You can lift this whole coach up right out of there if you wanted to. New as well is you're going to have a tankless hot water heater. So it's endless hot water. So it runs about 50 or 4,200 BTU. The water streams through it, then it heats it up, so you have endless hot water, so you don't have that hot water tank where you have one shower and you're out. This is endless hot water. Touching up here in your service center. So your service center, you're going to have hot cold water up here, your standard connections. You have a black tank flush. You're also going to have your water filtration, so it's super easy access right there when you want to change out your filter. Your dump valves for your black and gray tanks are right there. Everything is in at one point. Because this floor plan is so tight, you do have one central dump station. And then the other side of your pass-through storage, tons of storage in this shorter coach. It's a great option for being mobile and full-time because you're not lugging around a 40-foot unit. This is your other propane tank here, so 2 30-pounders. At Rangeland, we fill those up for you. And then super easy outside access to your hydraulic auto level system. This can remember your hitch height too, so if you press a button, it'll go to your hitch height, and then once you press auto level, it does its thing as well. But super easy access on the driver's side. Come press some buttons when you're hooking up and unhooking. And that about wraps up the unit. Thanks for taking the time to check out the new 2022 Cardinal 320RLX. Just came in here at Rangeland RV in Red Deer. We have 2 locations, one here and one Calgary, to service all your RV needs. Please check our website out for availability. If you're watching this video, this unit could be sold. We could have it in stock. If you have any questions, please hit our link below and reach out to our team here.